Don't drive angry. Don't drive angry.
Big ass nigga on a scooter drinking Capri Sun. You ain't never gonna catch me without my Capri, nigga. Big ass nigga on a scooter drinking Capri Sun. Cool ass nigga. On my motherfucking scooter. Suck a big bitch. Capri nigga. I'm so black. Big ass nigga on a scooter drinking Capri Sun. I'm a big ass nigga, ride around on the scooter, and I'm all about the Capri. Big ass nigga on a scooter drinking Capri Sun.
This video is not endorsed by Barack Obama.
Hey, what's up, every nobody plus parquet? So, I didn't know how else to introduce my very bad, no good day of racing. You know, it's one of those times. You know, just like I said, I don't retaliate anymore. I try not to. It's very rare. Little bit of anger came out on this day. I'm so close to being back in the DRA lobby. Well, I'm always in A, but A lobbies, but I'm almost back into A so I can register for the GT1 League for Nations Cup. But this day of racing, I basically took 2 steps forward and almost got into A, and then took 2 steps back, and then took 2 more steps forward back to exactly where I was after a full day of racing. If you want to go back and look at those quick little highlights, all I'm really trying to focus on is how much contact I was having. Dude, I'm getting absolutely abused, and I'm doing my best to not get angry. And I'm just like, I'm not mad. At this point, I'm still not mad. I'm like, dude, I bump him back just a little bit after you just saw the blue car bump me. Then I bump him just a little bit less than he bumped me. And then he starts staring into me, trying to wreck me, punting me through the turn. And I'm just like, dude, what is the problem? Guys, stop wrecking me. Then I bump this guy on accident. I back off, let him have the position. And then he brake checks me. Dude, this is what sets me off. I had one guy, unfortunately, the collateral damage of what I'm about to do told me get lost, and he'll probably hate me forever. But I messaged him and just said, dude, you brake check me like that, and it's done. I cannot tolerate brake checks. Especially after I'm basically just showing you how much contact I had to deal with all day, and I kept my cool during all these races. I never retaliated, never got mad. But then after all of that shit, that brake check just set me off, dude. I was just like, there is no way you just brake check me after I bumped you just a little bit going into the turn and you kept the position. I backed off, and then he lets his brake go to smash that guy off. Why did he let his brake go?
I'm not in trouble
and
at
then
all.
I showed you right there how he normally takes that corner. He took that corner over 60 miles an hour, barely touching the brakes. But whenever I was behind him, he slammed on the brakes and took the car down to, I believe it was 47 miles an hour. The car went down.
Embarrassing.
And then in the very last race before I switched to daily race A and got smashed up a bunch was that one where I just made contact with dude, and I just was like, you know what, I'm pulling over. I didn't mean to hit him. Dude, it just all this. Then here I was like, dude, do not smash me for P13, P12, dude. Like, please leave me alone. They're smashing each other for P13, dude. I'm just like,
you're retarded.
Please, God, help me. You know, but ultimately, I mean, this is how he took it. I believe this was a brake check. You know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he just got spooked and thought he was going too fast. Dude, I don't know. But, you know, he is right now at 60 miles an hour. He has almost 100% brakes applied at 60 miles an hour, dropping under 50 miles an hour on that turn. After I gave him a small bump, and they've already been being very physical with me, and then this is how he normally takes it. You know, what am I supposed to assume here? You know, am I supposed to think, oh, he's just slamming on his brakes just for fun? I mean, like that's why I showed you all the contact that I dealt with that led up to this. After all the contact, you see me either get hit with, or, you know, there was a couple in there where I made a little bit of contact with someone too, but overall, it's just, this was just so bad. And eventually I just, so King Julian, Pilot Jules, whatever your name is, the guy that this guy let his brakes go and smashed into, hey man, I'm sorry. You could hate me forever if you want for retaliating, but dude, after being smashed and abused for like 8-9 races in a row and people not giving a shit what happens to my car, and then dude brake checks me when I'm just trying to have a couple decent races to get back into A, and I'm dealing with just absolute lunatics smashing the car at every turn. It just was like, so I was like, let me switch to daily race A. It wasn't any better. You already saw there's a couple clips in there for me getting absolutely destroyed in daily race A. Especially, I went to daily race A and had pole position 3 races in a row. I'm going to show you a couple highlights from the first 2 races and how that went, and then we're going to finish off with a good one. Possible victory. Let's see. Let's check it out. All right, you ready to get into it? You got your Capri Sun? You got them Broward County Tic Tacs ready? Let's go.
You're driving with a driving crooner, baby.
Like I said, I'm just trying to shake it off. So, I'm just trying to let it all go. What did this guy think? Did he think I wasn't going to turn in? Where are we going? I'm going right. Are you going right? And then I feel bad because like a little bit of karma, but he really didn't deserve what he got, but it happened. And then, I was on pole position, bro. Why are you rear-ending me going down the hill into the braking zone whenever there's no other cars on the road? What's going on? And this is how you say sorry. This guy doesn't need to send me a message and say sorry. When you pull over and wait, that's sorry. I don't know what the Corvette was doing. I don't know. Obviously, that was an accident. No big deal. It's lap 1, turn 1 on a grid start. I'm not mad. I feel bad he got spun out. He didn't deserve that. But then Bricks Mason, bro, what is this? What is it? What you got my high-pitched voice already coming out, and we just started. But you'll see later, I snapped out on the Brazilian Subaru driver for spinning me on the final lap in the next race. You'll see. And he just said sorry. You'll see. Now that I've been completely spun, I'm in, damage mitigation mode. I'm trying not to wreck again and trying to get my best finish I possibly can now after pole position and getting dropped to the back. Unfortunately, bumped guy. I just, it's just chaos, dude. I don't know how else to describe it. This Jose guy, his car was jumping all over the place. I don't know if it was on purpose. I don't know if it was an internet thing. People were dropping behind me. They're going 3 wide through turn 1. It's just like, dude, it's nerve-wracking. It really is. To get pole position on a quick qualifying time, on a quick setup change. I just have a custom setup on, quick run through on qualifying, and I'm pole position 3 times in a row. That pressure can be rough sometimes. So after climbing myself back up to P8, that's just a forced error. The Genesis had a great car placement by him. I thought he was on the inside of me. I thought we were going to go by 2 by 2, and then when I realized he jumped behind me, I didn't realize he jumped behind me until too late, and I was going to go wide, and I thought we were going to have contact, and it's just unfortunate. It is what it is. It was just a mistake by me. Good car placement by him. But in the end, pole position turned into a P9. It was just a comeback drive. I did as best as I could after getting absolutely smashed at no fault of my own at the beginning. Next. No, I don't like pole position. So, let's get on to the next race. Surely I won't have pole position again, right?
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
So, round 2, a daily race C, pole position again. Again, I still got another Corvette. Those Corvettes in Genesis just take off from the line. Maybe that's the advantage they're gaining. Maybe I'm not launching very well. I'm not sure. I picked up a half a second. I did survive the first 2 laps, keeping my lead. I picked up a half a second penalty and got super frustrated coming out of that hairpin and just got on it too hard, man. You can't do that. It's just, even on soft tires, you can't just dump it like that, you idiot. With the half-second penalty, I wasn't too concerned with trying to keep this move and trying to keep up the inside. Unfortunately, we went through there not terribly. He gave me more room than he needed to be honest. But I'm just trying my best to just... I went super wide here. I'm just trying not to have any catastrophic events happen. I don't want any contact. I don't want any issues. I'm having a very, very no good bad day. So I just want to survive this, see how bad this penalty is going to drop me back, and just try to recover again. Luckily, it wasn't terrible. I was able to keep, I believe I stayed in the top 5 after the penalty, And it just, you got to get your head down. You got to stop making these mistakes. Again, little tiny bump on him. Luckily, it didn't give him a penalty, didn't give me a penalty. You know, obviously a little bit of contact. But again, the awkward turn in on turn 1 out of the grid start. You know, again, Gran Turismo PD, you are doing a fantastic job at noticing these little tiny contacts and me going off circuit and not giving me the penalty. Thank you very much. You're doing a very good job at it. I've noticed it. But then me just trying to defend out of the hairpin, the super high gear is going to win every time. You're going to spin out. I'm going to go to high gear and win. So lap 5, P5, trying to recover, trying to just improve rank as best I can. Dude's throwing around the outside. He slowed down for a switchback, but, you know, Grubby in front of us did a good job parking on the apex a little bit. He was able to go through. I let him by. I didn't defend. I just didn't see a need for it. I don't really care. I just don't want to wreck. And this guy just had to extend to the edge and Max Verstappen me. It was not very nice. But just to take a look back at it, he was going for a switchback clearly, but there was just nowhere for any of us to go. It was a little bit awkward, but you know, we all made it through. Everything was fine. We all had decent runs. I could have made the move down the inside as well. I just, you know, look, man, I'm having a rough day. That's why I gave you all the context, because you have to understand, even the moves around the outside that are about to come, were risky. But yeah, my braking has become much more consistent. I'm doing a much better job at holding the brakes at 50%, 70%, 30%, and being consistent and not having to jump around. You see how stable now my brake pedal goes? My brake inputs are crazy stable now. I'm not sure. I'm still adjusting it. I'm not used to it yet. I still don't know. But yeah, carrying on, he jumped into the pits, and then we had a spinner down here at the bottom of the hill, and we get up into P4. We still have to box. We're coming in this lap, and let's see if we can finish up strong. That's really all we can do, man. Okay, after a quick box, we are leaving the pit lane. We are basically inside of Grubby at this point. We got a spinner off on the right-hand side, promoting us to P6, right in the gearbox of P5. And it just got to make it happen. Lap 7, we got to finish this up. Can't let it happen. I have no reason to try to go around Grubby. He's been keeping decent pace. I think I'm faster than him, but, you know, I just want to work with him. Unfortunately, the Subaru has joined the battle. The Subaru, we got along great until the final lap. You're going to see. What I want you to pay attention to is this one right here. So, you know, they're on the inside of me. I'm going around the outside. If you've been watching the last videos, you know I've been really practicing and trying to practice, other than my brake pedal situation and trying to get that figured out. I've been really trying to be more confident on my moves around the outside. And here we go. The practice is paying off. This was, you know, wasn't easy. It is what it is. Did my best to not wreck anyone or mess anybody up. New brake pedals working nice. I'll take a look back at it real quick. But yeah, the Subaru here gets very close on exit, okay? You see how close he gets? That was totally fine. Everything's fine. We'll talk about it at the end. We'll see how it goes. But at that point, I'm just like, you know what? I can't really work with Grubby anymore. I need to get around him. I believe I have a little bit more pace than him, so it's time for the move around the outside. It was just, I was a little bit worried about that Subaru. He seemed a little bit erratic to me. Anyone that leaves a turn signal on for an entire race worries me mentally. It worries me that you don't see your turn signals on. It's killing me. Please turn your turn signal off. So he was worrying me, but you know, the move around the outside was on. At this point, I thought those two would immediately start to fight with each other and fall backwards. Take a look at the inputs here now at the bottom. Slowed it down just a little bit for you to take a look, because I don't make these kind of moves all the time. I don't mean to kind of harp on a single little move around the outside, but if you've been watching the videos, which you haven't, except for Parquet, I've been really trying to work on that, my confidence around the outside, because I don't trust anyone. I don't trust any drivers at all, and I gotta just start going for it. Who cares? They almost smashed into the back of me there, but we live to fight another day. So the Subaru got past Grubby, and I just, like I said, there's 3 laps to go. I did not defend going into the hairpin because I don't trust him. I don't know why. You saw the day that I had. I just didn't trust anyone. So I figured if I can keep pace with him, I'll make a move in the final lap. So here we go, hairpin, final lap. I'm making the move around the outside. I leave him plenty of room on the inside. Everything's totally fine. I'm thinking we're golden. We're good to go. He taps my right rear quarter as I'm getting on it, and he spins me.
No! What are you
And
doing?
he spins me out.
What are you doing?
You know, do I think it was on purpose? Probably not. Probably not. I'll show you what we said at the end. So we'll take a couple quick looks at it. I mean, like I said, I don't think it's on purpose. There's something I see that's a little bit weird, but whatever. I mean, he acknowledges it's his fault, but it's just, dude, how do you not hold up? How do you not, dude, it's final lap. We're fighting for a podium. You know, like, dude, you know what you did. You know what you did, and you don't slow up at all, not even a little bit. You don't have to even tell me you're sorry if you just hold up and wait because you wrecked me. Now, he opened the steering right. You see that little, see how he opened the steering just a little bit and tapped my right rear? That's the only thing I see that could be, you know, I can't tell you what's in dude's heart. How am I supposed to tell you what's in this Brazilian dive bomber's heart? I don't know, dude. He might have been a total accident. He said sorry, but I don't accept these types of apologies. I just, you know, to be in the final lap, we're fighting for a podium. Just showing you the angle from the car behind. There's no doubt about it. My car was hooked up. I was totally fine. He went wide. You saw the little opening of the steering. I don't know if that, I mean, that stuff is happening in a split second. I put it in slow motion, but he absolutely wiped me out. Now, if he would have slowed up and waited for me, you don't even got to send me a message. If you slow up like Bricks Mason did in the first race, I don't even need to say, you don't even got to say sorry. Don't even send me the message that says sorry if you wait for me. You don't even have to. I know you're sorry. Take your punishment and wait for me. And this guy, I tagged him in the thing. I didn't even mean to be talking to him. He started like, you turned into me. That was on you. Blah, blah, blah. Dude, I didn't even mean to tag you, bro. I'm not talking to you. I don't care about that. Even though I'm pretty sure I didn't turn in on you. I mean, yes, I turned in on you, but like, all right, whatever. Let's just look at it. Fine. Okay, maybe I could have left him a little bit more room on the inside. If he knew the type of day I was having, maybe he would have maybe not tried to stick his nose in there. I'm just making the move around the outside. I don't care about this. So if anyone ever sees this, even the Brazilian dude, I'm not mad anymore. But in that moment, don't ever say so. Don't ever smash me in the final lap of there. Now, real quick, my car is facing the right direction. There is room on the inside. Look at his car at the apex. How is he making this turn? Look at the angle of his car. He wasn't going to make it. He was going to go wide. He needed to be more narrow. I should have left him more room. It's just an incident. I wasn't mad at him. It's the Brazilian. Don't ever wreck me out, keep going, and then send me a message that says sorry. Don't ever do that. Just move on with your life. Don't send me that. You're not sorry. You don't care. If you wait up for me, you don't even have to say sorry. It's that simple. And I'm sure you're thinking, I can't believe he didn't quit after that. He's still going. Yes, I almost quit, and I was just like, you know what? One more. Oh, just stop wrecking me. Pole position again. And I'm like, all right, I got away. We're all good. The white Ferrari behind me, he's coming for me. Me and the Ferrari had similar pace. But yeah, I basically lead from the front here. Let's get into it. Last one. It's going to be a quick one. Not a lot happens, but a couple moves, couple things. You still here? You awake? You still here? Parquet, you still here? All right, let's see. And I forgot to record the live race in 4K because I was so mad after the last race. So it's going to be a quality drop on the live version. I'll probably just try to do most of it from replay so it'll stay in 4K. Who cares? Whatever. Shut up.
Shut up immediately.
Yeah, sorry, fellas. A couple of these clips are going to be in 1080p, just regular HD instead of 4K. I'm sorry. But yeah, I got away. So we're carrying on at the end of lap one, and I just make a little bit of mistake, just go a little bit wide here. I mean, good on GM for, being prepared for the switchback and just overall just making just a normal turn while I went wide. Pretty much is what happened. It's all good. I'm just trying to stay calm. You guys already seen what I've been through. You know what I want. I just want a good result. I don't need to win. I don't want no problems. Just let me just not get wrecked, please. That's all I want, is to not be wrecked. He gets a little squirrely coming out of the final turn. There's no other way to say it. I was in his balloon knot. It was not, I don't know what else to say. He was harassing me for a little bit. So It was fine. He knew that defensive line, that crazy narrow line into turn 1 does not work. That does not work, I promise you. A pass around the outside is more likely than keeping that inside line and having a good run all the way to turn 2. I know the kink is turn 2, but no, it's not. So he didn't keep P1 for very long. I took it right back on his mistake in the final turn. He almost hit me with another switchback with me going a little bit wide again through the bottom of the hill turn after the back straight. I don't even know that the middle straight, we'll call it, whatever. But yeah, he was putting some decent pressure on for a little bit of time here. He was really harassing me. He was in my mirrors. He was showing that he would attack at any time. I didn't think that he would. I didn't think that he would hold off whatsoever at all. So I knew I had to defend if he was close. Luckily, right here, P3 came into play. He was up the inside. I don't know how you feel about that. It is what it is. But we'll just fast forward. He started tangoing with that guy. The most I got was about 3 seconds. It was about 2 seconds or so. I might have served a couple penalties in there, but it's irrelevant. We come into the box, nothing happened. Them two were just kind of fighting. He gets away. Now I'm gonna Yakaro. He pit. I saw him box on lap 1. So as you just saw at the bottom, his tires are smoked. So I knew he wouldn't challenge me. So I go for a move around the outside here. He was being very compliant, so it made it a little bit awkward. I even apologized for this after the race, which I shouldn't have. But it was a move around the outside, but he was very compliant and just kind of let it happen. So the guy in front still has to box. I am the net leader at this point. Unfortunately, I served a 1 or 2 half-second penalties and lost my lead, and they're kind of right behind me. But Yakaro, I know, had dead tires, so I wasn't worried about, and they were pretty far back. And I get punted at the bottom of the hill. And he does not wait. He just keeps on going. Yeah, the Ferrari, I didn't think the Ferrari was going to make the move. He made the move from behind Yakaro, dive bomb, and just smashed it into the back of me and just kept going. Oh, yeah. That's the day I'm having. It's just, dude, stop doing this. Like, what the hell? And then you don't wait? Or you're kidding me. You're absolutely kidding me. So I was, yeah, PD, you see that? Yeah. So I was furious. I thought there was no way. I didn't go off circuit. Nothing bad happened. He's not going to get a penalty. There's no way, right? I'm just driving along with my half-second penalty, worried, knowing I'm going to have to defend to win this race. Got 2.5 laps to go. Nah, he smashed me. And I was like, oh my God, I quit. I'm going to throw this fucking thing out the window. I swear to God. 3-second penalty for causing the collision on just that contact. Thank the Lord, Polyphony. Dude, couldn't be happier with Polyphony with some of these decisions that the penalty system has made. And then again, Yakaro, very compliant. Again, me being a little bit awkward. I parked on the apex a little bit because I went a little bit deep. I went deeper than I wanted to, but again, Yakaro, clean race, man. Real clean race. He knows he pit early. He's the same as me, man. I don't need to win. I don't have to go crazy. It's just, my tires are dead. I can't compete with this guy. I saw he pit on lap 6 or 7. I had pole position. He knows that. He's a smart driver. I love to see that kind of stuff. I really do. He knows that I had pole position. He saw me pit on lap 6 and he pit lap 1. He knows his tires are dead. The only reason he pulled out there was because he was going to rear end me, and I wasn't worried about him making the move. I knew he was going to be good. In the end, I ended up building that lead back up to a little bit over 2 seconds to Yakaro because of the dead tires. He kept the shady GM Ferrari behind him, and your boy.
They must have amnesia. They forgot that I'm him.
I got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, though, ambition, flow inside my DNA.
Yeah, so, just came through with a win. And this was the last race of the day. And look what the GM Ferrari did to him on the final turn. I was like, how did the Ferrari get P2? How did the Ferrari get P2? Yeah, you just saw how. Yeah, I mean, Yakaro did a great job to keep those tires alive for, 10 laps. And he defended. He did everything perfect. He made a mistake in the next to last turn, yeah. And then the Ferrari it was an awkward situation. There's no way the Ferrari could have done that on purpose. It just happened. But again, he doesn't wait up. He doesn't care. I mean, Yakaro, great race, man. Clean race, good decisions. I really appreciate the decisions. that's kind of why I like F1. I like racing in general. I like all kinds of different racing. Just because I like the strategy. I like thinking about everything. I like talking about it. I like analyzing every little frame. That's just what I'm into. That's kind of the reason why I do this. Not because I'm like some great driver or know everything. I don't know. I just like talking about like bullshitting about it. But either way, it was a long day, man. All I wanted to do was get a couple decent races, get back into my A lobbies, or get back into DRA and register in GT1 for the Nations Cup, but it didn't happen. I'm gonna have to race tonight and tomorrow before Nations Cup and try to get back into A. Unfortunately, a week or two ago, I did some races. Every once in a while, I get a little drunk. I do something stupid, and I don't have some good races, and I lose a little bit of rank, and then I log on the next time, and I go, oh crap, I gotta get back to A because I was messing around. Sometimes I just like having fun and not really caring too much about what happens, and then I drop back into B. And you know what? There are just as good sportsmanship in B as there is in A, and vice versa. I can have ridiculous drivers in A, I can have ridiculous drivers in B, or really good B drivers and really good A drivers. I don't think it really matters. It's just anyone can be at any point in their journey. Some people lose rank on purpose to go back down and have a little bit more playing around, racing from the back, starting from the back, qualifying time, and like having good racing with people and like doing moves and getting some content. I get that. It's all good. But the moral of the story is this: don't retaliate. Don't do what I do. I never make these videos and go, you guys should be like me. No one should ever be like me. I am wild. I'm a crazy person. Don't ever do what I do. There's something wrong with me. But at the same time, I'm a very clean driver. I'm a very good driver. I don't care what any of you say. I don't care. So you can see me at my worst and do that if you want. But there's plenty of people out there that race with me and know that I'm very fair. Don't ever moral of the story, don't ever brake check me. That's a no-no. That will, especially if I'm already fired up and it's over something stupid and you start brake checking me over like nothing, it's gonna be a problem. I normally don't even retaliate anymore. I really don't. Even whenever you do that stuff, I'll just go around you. But if it's the day like I was having and then you brake check me, I'm going to remove you from the circuit. I don't know. I'm sorry. I hope there's not collateral damage, but I'm going to remove you from the circuit if you brake check me. His brake check to me wasn't even all that bad, to be honest. He might have made a mistake, but I was livid. I lost my mind, whatever. I don't even care. I don't like what he was doing. Regardless, don't do that. It's not worth it. It's just sometimes when you're trying to accomplish something and you're working really hard trying to like stay focused on doing something and other people are just harassing you and abusing the hell out of you, you lose it sometimes. You really do. In the end, it was a good win. I don't know what to say. I feel bad. Pilot Jules / whatever dude's name is, the Canadian, that was the collateral damage. I'm sorry. Be mad forever. Even the dude that brake checked me and I blasted off the circuit. Hey, I'm sorry, man. I was having a bad day. Hope you're okay. Hope you got over it. Anyway, in the end, the Ferrari, the Subaru, even the Subaru, I called him a scumbag because he destroyed me. That's the other moral of the story. If you hurt someone and knock them off the circuit and do that, just lift and hold up for them. You don't even have to say sorry. If you do that, you proved you're sorry. You don't have to say anything. I don't need your words. I don't need you to say sorry. I don't care about you being sorry. Just do the right thing on the circuit and we're all good. You saw whenever I was making mistakes, even whenever I was livid and angry and I made a mistake and bumped a guy and it was completely my fault and it would just look bad, I completely pulled over and went to the back of the pack. He didn't even lose a position and I went to the back of the pack because I was embarrassed. It was just like, oh, that was bad. Let me shake that off and go to the back and get this together real quick. And then like whatever, the very next race I'm getting, the brake check and shit. It's just, don't do that. If you smash into me, just pull over and wait for me, man. It's not even a big deal. I'm not going to retaliate and smash into you because you hit me. If I'm bumping you, it's an accident. Don't brake check me and go crazy because a little bump happened, because you bump people too. And that's the moral of the story. Everyone just get along. Everything's all good. It's just a game. All right, man. I'll see you guys on the next one. This one was a little bit long. It's all good. Have a great day. I'll see you this weekend.
Winning has always been in his DNA.
I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Coke and quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, though, ambition, flow inside my DNA. I got